Hello guys, I'm just doing a quick Q&A. Somebody wrote me a message yesterday about what he wants to do. So let me just go over that letter. It says, "How's it? I like your page. I just wanted to get your opinion slash suggestion on how I can achieve this. I'm just starting to lift weights and I'm 5'10" and about 200 pounds. I want to gain mass and size. I have skinny arms and most of my size is at my midsection. Laugh out loud. Any suggestions like supplements, diet, exercise, etc. that you think will benefit me? Mahalo, John." Alright, so pretty much his question is the problem that we all have. We want to gain size through different parts of our body, but get rid of the size within the midsection. A quick explanation of what I went through. I was overweight my whole entire life. Being 260 pounds, I immediately wanted to get this mass off my body. So I mean, I did by any means necessary to get rid of this weight. My schedule would be wake up about 4:30 in the morning, meet with my friends at the beach by 5. We'll be surfing all the way till almost 9 in the morning. We'll all go to school. After school, I had a full-time job. I always tried as much as possible to be outside pushing wagons for extra cardio. And if any of the cashiers wanted an item that a customer got that was different, instead of walking to the item, I always ran to get the item. Even after my job, I'd go home, I'd be on my Bowflex for an hour, hour and a half. Also did Taibo with Billy Blanks on a daily and did my light jog. And I was very, very active. And keep in mind, all of this activities that I've been doing throughout the day, the body was only being fed a can of kidney beans and a can of tuna a day. It was ridiculous. I mean, it really did work. I lost a lot of weight within a short amount of time. Friends, co-workers would look at me like, how can you do that? I even was nicknamed Tuna Boy. But yeah, I mean, it got me skinny, but I had a lot of loose skin and wasn't too attracted to myself on the way I looked. So this video is going to be a video that will help you surpass that. The last thing you want to do is be in a loop effect. Because if you're in a loop effect, then you're going to be wasting a lot of time. And people don't have a lot of time. They want things done immediately. One of the lines I hate is, a lot of people say this, there is no such, a lot of people say this, they say, I want to lose the fat first and then put on muscle. Why do you want to do that? I mean, scientifically it has been proven, and it has been proven by multiple people, that you can build muscle and burn fat at the same time. Why do you want to lose the fat first and then build muscle? If you're dropping weight and only focusing on dropping weight, you're also burning off muscle tissue that could help aid you into losing fat a lot faster. Other line that I don't like is there's actually no such thing as I can turn my fat into muscle. I don't get why people believe that. I mean, I was one of those believers. I was one of those ignorant people where I thought, oh man, because I'm so fat, I can be so buff by the end of this transformation. But I was completely wrong, because I was so fat and I lost so much weight and ended up not looking the way I wanted to. So one of the things that you want to keep in mind, if you want a body transformation, do not go away from the weights. For women, it's not going to make you big and bulky. What's going to make you big and bulky is your diet. If your calories are up there, yes, you will be big and will be bulky, but if your calories are at a 1200 to 2000 minimum, there is no way that you can be a bulky woman. So for men, same. Do not steer away from those weights because weight training actually helps aid you into burning more fat in the long run and in the end. Um, Correct way of lifting weights. Now, this took me years to learn. Why? Because of my ego and my pride. I remember back in high school, we used to train hard for football and lift as heavy as possible. And then I took that training method to my home, and my dad would consistently correct me. And oh, he would tick me off when he would correct me. He'd be like, "Kenny boy, you're swinging too much," or "Kenny boy, why are you using your back?" or "Kenny boy, go slower." And I hated that. It's just like when he used to say that, I'd just be like, "Man, are you hating because I'm stronger than you?" But actually, I was completely ignorant back then. I mean, my dad knew what he was talking about. Back then, I thought he had no clue what he was talking about. But when I look back, he knew a lot, and he was one of the factors of the reasons why I'm into weightlifting so much. Um, the thing is, ego and pride fall into the gym a lot of times. A lot of men get themselves lost in if I lift heavier, I will build mass. It's not necessarily true. You will build mass if you're lifting heavy, but the contraction and the form has to be there. So if let's just say if you're dumbbell curling and you're going all the way down, all the way up, when you get down, you don't want it to be dead weight. You want to keep the contraction there. So the whole time you're going to be flexing that muscle on the way up and also flexing it all the way down. And even when it's at the down point, you still want to keep it flexed. You don't want any dead weight. Same thing as squats, bench press, you always want to be flexing on every single rep. There shouldn't be a rep where you're completely just dead. Um, I find myself maybe 90% of the time flexing. And the good method of training, which I have been applying for the past year, and I've got the best gains from this, is negative repetitions. Uh, Controlling it, going down really, really slow, then slowly coming up. That has put on more size on my frame than me swinging around 100-pound dumbbells. So yeah, just be very patient. Don't get too excited. I mean, that was my problem majority of my life, and only now I'm starting to learn it, and I'm still learning. So that will take us into our diet plan. For this guy that's 5'10", 200 pounds, um, basically your diet's going to be like this. You're going to wake up in the morning. You're going to measure a cup of dried oats. Then you're going to cook it with water. It can be in a microwave or it can be in a pot over the stove. Then you're going to cook 2 whole eggs, 6 egg whites. Now, having 2 whole eggs is not going to kill you. It's not high in cholesterol. Egg yolks have omega 3s that help burn off body fat, so you still need some fats in your body. The 6 egg whites, it's casein protein. It's a long digestive, so it's going to help stabilize your muscle tissue for a longer period of time. 2 to 3 hours after your breakfast, you're going to have a protein shake. It's going to be 2 scoops of whey isolate mixed with water, a handful of berries, optional tablespoon of peanut butter. Peanut butter has lipids that help burn off body fat, and the handful of strawberries have antioxidants to also help aid you in fat loss. Um, 2 to 3 hours after that snack, you are going to be having a cup of cooked brown rice, 24 ounces of chicken breast, which is probably about 2 fist size, um, with a side of greens. No dressing. Um, 2 to 3 hours after that, you're gonna have another protein shake, 2 scoops of whey isolate with a handful of berries, and once again, optional tablespoon of peanut butter. Um, for dinner time, now as you see, your carbohydrates are gonna be mainly in the morning and start tapering down in the afternoon. And then the nighttime, you're going to have very minimum because the activity period at nighttime is less. So you don't want to put in extra additional calories, or I mean, not calories, but sugars into your body and not use it for any type of energy. So if you're not using extra sugars in your body for energy, where does it go? It gets completely stored in the fat stores, and that's what the last thing you want. So nighttime, you're gonna stay away from heavy starches such as sweet potato, red potato, brown rice, oats. You're gonna stay away from that. All you're gonna have is a serving size of romaine lettuce or any type of salad, um, with 24 ounces of fish or chicken breast. Me personally, I like to do fish because of the omega 3s, the fatty acids in the fish. It helps burn out the body fat underneath the skin. Um, and on your salad, you are going to put a drizzle of olive oil. This is one thing I like to do. And you're going to put some balsamic vinegar, not the crafts, not any of those new Newmans or those really tasty ones. No, you're gonna go to the end of the shelf where it's just strictly vinegar. It says balsamic vinegar, and it kind of looks like water. There's no thickness to it. You're gonna put that over your salad. For more taste, I like to squeeze lemon on my chicken and fish, and over the whole entire salad. And with the salt shaker, just sprinkle on some salt, and I eat it dry. Um, so that's dinner. Yes, it sounds very boring, but I tell you what, I used to tell this to my clients, and I don't like swearing, but I used to say this: if you eat good, you're gonna look like shit. If you eat like shit, you're gonna look good. So you can choose either or. And that's the truth, guys. If you guys eat really good and it's tasty, oh boy, you're gonna look pretty bad. But if you eat foods that are very bland, ugh, your body's actually gonna look really good. And the motivating factor is when you start looking at yourself inside the mirror, you're gonna be like, okay, this dried salad is really paying off. I'm gonna stick to it. I'm obsessed about it now. Woo, this tastes like sweet tomatoes or something. Um, yeah, so just remember the goal, and it'll help you get through these boring foods. After dinner time, 2 to 3 hours after that, you have either 8 egg whites. Now, the egg whites have casein protein, it's a long digestive. Because you're going to be sleeping for 6 to 8 hours, it will help stabilize muscle tissue for that long. Or if you're tired of the egg whites, um, you can do 2 scoops of whey isolate mixed with strictly water. So that's pretty much the diet that you're going to be following until you get to where you want to be. Other supplements that I like to take is multivitamins. I'll take it twice a day. I'll take one in the morning and another serving late afternoon, especially right after I work out because I sweat out all my vitamins. I want to replenish the vitamins in my body, so I'll take another serving late afternoon. Every single meal, I religiously take fish oil, and also you can if you're I've spoke to somebody about this recently. He is allergic to this. There's another substitute for this. Is conjugated linoleic acid, CLAs. It's very slow reactive, but in the long run, it burns off a lot of fat. So I take 2 of these pills, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I never miss a meal without these. Um, Stimulants, stay away from fat burners. Fat burners is just a complete rip-off. It's a gimmick to get your money. You can get natural sources of caffeine from black coffee without putting any creamers in it, green tea extract. Um, those are as well are stimulants to help speed up metabolism. So don't go to the store and waste $80 on a bottle when you can just get a big jug of green tea or black coffee for $5. I'm a I'm a I'm a cheapskate. I don't like spending a lot of money. And another thing that you don't want to go without is glutamine. Now, glutamine helps raise growth hormone levels, and also helps aid with muscle recovery. So you want to be taking that with your diet. I think I've pretty much covered the very basic. If you guys have any more questions on dieting or supplementation, please message me like this guy. Because when I get a message like this, I take it serious. I want to help that person as fast as possible. Even if it takes a good chunk of my day to make this video. I'm very passionate about what I do. Um, Keep in mind, my body progress and transformation. I've dropped, holy crap! One day I stepped on a scale and I dropped a good 8 pounds. I was like, where did this all come off of? And I didn't crack my diet. I didn't try to slash any more carbs out because the last thing I want to do is be flat. But I mean, everything's coming into place. Everything's going into plan. Just taking my time. And my energy throughout the day is way better. I have an easier time waking up in the morning, and I'm more active and more positive throughout the day. I don't have all those excess toxins from bad foods bringing me down spiritually and mentally. So yeah, this is just a quick overview of the things that you can do to help transform your body. Keep in mind, this is just my opinion slash suggestion. Um, but there is so much out there that you can grasp onto hold, but there is so much wrong information out there as well. So yeah, guys, thank you for your support. I thank everybody for following my page. And please, if you still haven't, click like and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And please, if you do have a question, ask me. It's 100% free. I'm not going to rip you off. How can I rip you off on YouTube? This is just free information. Anybody can watch this video. So don't be afraid. I will not post your name, your full entire name on my video. It's completely confidential. So if you guys have a question, keep in mind your questions could help somebody else that's watching this video's questions as well. So once again, thank you so much. And you guys have a great day. I will be coming up with a cooking video shortly and a workout video. And keep in mind that update video on Thursday. So take care and peace out.